Hola mis amigos, welcome to Canal Ocho. You're watching
mis amigos. You're watching
How to Make a Pizza
with Canal Ocho.
with Canal Ocho. Here we have all the ingredients that are needed for a simple homemade pizza. We're going to use Portuguese Italian because this is an Italian dish. Some nice yeast.
Some nice flour. Some nice apple and Gouda cheese sausage.
And
Well,
actually,
we don't know what this is doing here.
we're not going to name it. What the heck? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start with the crust, because that could take an hour or more to prepare. But we're expert chefs here, so it's probably only going to take us a few minutes.
But we'll get back to you with that in a minute. So here we have the dough that I made, and John Paul's going to explain what we're going to do with the dough.
So we have here a mixture of flour, olive oil, salt, and water. And what we're going to do now, we're going to take this flour that we have extra, and we're just going to put some of it on the table.
Don't worry, it's not going to harm the table.
Thanks, Michael. Then we're going to spread it around like this, so that we have a nice floured surface to work on. And Michael Sharon is going to put the dough onto the flour.
Yes, I am.
Now, if it's faster to use your hands, don't worry about doing that.
Don't worry about using your hands. John Paul's gonna.
So just keep on putting that on.
You
there.
actually want to put all the dough.
All, all of it.
I was just demonstrating in case you ever just want to put a little bit.
So.
No, I know this can be funny. So we're just trying to add humor to the whole Canal Ocho video. We just want to keep the mood light around here, and that actually has been proven in scientific studies to make the food better.
Exactly.
So that's what we're doing here. And
Lighter mood, lighter crust. That's what I always say.
That's what he actually does always say that. So. So I just want to get the last bit of the dough.
Just clear it all out.
You know, don't worry about your hands. You know, it's
Right. Yeah. You wash your hands before, didn't you? So.
yeah. I'm gonna wash my hands after.
Yeah. So it's not a big deal. And then we've got this whole doughy thing right here.
Yeah. What are we gonna do with that, John Paul?
We're gonna put it right into a ball. That's why we have all this flour. So we just kind of, knead it around a little bit. Just work it in so you got some nice air pockets in there. Because that's what you really want, is there's a nice bubbles.
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna stick some.
if you have extra, just stick it on in there like he's doing. Now, continue to form this until it's just, a nice flowery dough ball. And then, so we have this dough ball here.
What are we gonna do with it?
We're gonna make it rise. So we're just gonna put it right into the bowl.
Right into the bowl.
And then how long are we gonna wait?
Well, we're gonna wait an hour.
1 hour.
That's how long it takes.
It's gonna rise a little bit.
And
So
now,
back.
now we're gonna go
After
wash our
this.
hands, and we're gonna come back with how to open the pizza sauce jar after.
Hola mis amigos. Today we're gonna show you how to open the pizza sauce can. Now let's go get the can opener. I just can't find it. What are we gonna do? I don't know, but every man should carry a pocket knife, and those usually have can openers on there, don't they? You're right. I'll get my pocket knife. Wait, that's my tricep. Here's my pocket knife. Now, if you look at the pocket knife, every good Swiss Army knife should have a nice little can opener on there. And here it is. Let's go back to the table and open up this can now. Here we are, at the table, with my knife. Now, the proper technique is to place this lower part on the edge of the rim and use this to cut. And let's see it in action. Now, for a pro like me, this isn't hard to do, but for some of you guys, it might be. So don't get discouraged. It just takes a little bit of practice. And obviously I'm just going to fool around a little bit just so that you guys don't feel so bad. But we're making good progress. And we'll be back in about 10 seconds with the finished product. Now, we've got a few new updates since our last video. First thing, we're going to cook the sausages with frying pans. Who knew, right? Second thing, we've opened this can with the pocket knife. And as you can see, it's a very smooth cut if you use the pocket knife. That's sharp, don't cut yourself. Now, we've got here sausages, and I can't find scissors. So what am I gonna use? The knife. We're just gonna slice this darn thing open. And we're gonna take these sausages out and then cut them into pieces and onto the oven stove top they go. So we're here with the sliced up sausages. We've got our frying pan sizzling here with olive oil and some spices. And this is pretty easy. All we're going to do is put the sausages into the frying pan. So watch this technique. You can hear them sizzling away. That's what you want. And just remember to make sure to turn the stove on. Right. You don't want to be cooking with a stove that's not hot. Cold stoves are bad. Just remember that. I've got them in there. Let me just kind of give them a toss or two. A couple of flips. And then you're good to go after you cook them for a while. Meanwhile, the oven is preheating to 500 degrees for our pizza.
How much is yours? Yeah, that's what mine is.
Is it recording?
Yours is probably the same.
Okay, so we have
Dough.
the dough that was rising, and we're going to separate it into two balls because we're going to have two pizzas.
Yep.
So,
We're just, you know, this is easily done with a partner.
right.
It's kind of like a tug of war type thing.
Yeah, there are 10,
Now, put
10
it
kids on there.
onto the flour.
Onto the flour.
Is all we need to do. And then we roll it around a little bit.
You just want to get some flour on.
Right. And then we're going to have two nice floury dough balls.
Rolls of dough.
Rolls of dough. So, and here they are. Number 1 and number 2. These are going to be our crusts.
These are our
We'll
crusts.
spin them when we come back.
And
we're done
spinning them.
So,
Did we miss the spin?
oh shoot.
Well,
You guys missed most of the spinning. That's
but
alright.
it was professionally
So-
done. Don't worry.
Here we have our two pizza pie crusts.
Freshly spun.
Freshly spun in perfect circles.
Perfect circles.
Now, both of these just look delicious, and the pizza is going to be equally delicious. I'd say. Great job, Canal Ocho. Yep. Canal Ocho, you've caught us at a crucial moment in the pizza making. The cornmeal spreadage. So, this cornmeal is to make sure that the pizza dough doesn't stick to the pans. So we're just going to dump a little on here and spread it around. Great. And dump a little more on this one and spread that around. Great. Okay. So, now that that's done, we can go for the transfer. And let's watch with intensity as John Paul carefully takes the pizza dough. You gotta carefully remove it, carefully transfers it. This may require help. Right. So, obviously this is kind of easy for us, but if you guys fail, it's fine. Whatever. So that was easy. And now we just do that with the other one. And we'll be back with more.
There.
Alright. Well, we've made the transfer. Now we're just gonna slowly put some pizza sauce on here. Make sure to, spread it evenly between the pizzas. Obviously this is easy. Just use the flat end of the spoon here. Yep. And just spread it into one nice even coat. Looks great, tastes even better.
And now we usually use sauce that we made all by ourselves, but for you guys, I don't think you guys could do that very well, so we're just gonna...
Sorry about that.
We're just gonna show you with the canned pizza sauce.
Yeah. For the beginner, just use a can. We didn't actually put our own homemade sauce into this can to make you guys feel better. This is actually a real can. Right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. This is actually just canned. We didn't make it ourselves. Right?
Totally just canned.
Yep. And look at how easy this is to spread. Let's use a little more. Alright guys, beginners. A resounding guess from the audience. That's okay. We're experts, but we were beginners at one time. And I remember when I was a beginner. And now, we've got these sauces, but wait, what else belongs on a pizza? Cheese? Meat? Maybe. Now let's go get the meat that we cooked And we'll throw it on here. Be careful with this pan, it's sizzling hot. Just came off the oven, or the stove, whatever. And you're gonna need to scrape it out of there because it's so hot. Yep, it doesn't stick to the pan because it's fresh.
Now we like to put the meat on before the cheese, just because.
And we'll be back.
Now we decided that for most of you it'd be easier if we put the cheese on first. It's actually very difficult to get it right when you put the meat on first. And
Right.
we can do it, but we don't think you can. So,
Sorry again.
so here's John Paul putting the cheese on and Austin putting on the sausage.
As you can see, I'm going with the circular pattern. King Arthur actually really liked the circle because that means everyone gets a fair slice. And here at Pizza Making, we like slices, right?
Yes, we
Suppose
do.
That's right.
Alright, and we'll be back after a short break. Alright, well here's the finished product of the two pizzas. We just added our secret ingredient, and fortunately we cannot share that information with you. But trust me, it works.
And we're just gonna carry these over to the oven now.
Yep. Here we go.
Be sure not to drop them. That would ruin the entire experience. So we have the oven set at 500 degrees. Now that may be hot for you folks, so be sure to put them in carefully. We're
Yep,
experts
safety
here, so it's
first,
not
so
really a big deal, but
It's actually going to be pretty easy for us.
it's actually pretty cold for us. Just right in there. Not even close to hot. And I don't know why there's another pan at the bottom of this one. But I suppose we should remove that and be back soon. So here we're putting in the second of the two pans. Once again, be careful of the heat. So, how about you tell them how long we're going to put these in?
These pizzas actually are going to go in for 8 to 12 minutes, and we are going to do 9.
9 minutes is the preferred time, if you're experts like us. And that'll just get the cheese melted a little bit, and then we'll drizzle some spices over it, and it should be good to go.
You might have to play around with the time because not everybody can do it in 9 minutes actually, but I'm sure.
Some of our viewers can.
Yeah.
9 minutes is up. Time to take out the pizza.
9 minutes is up, and we are going to take out the pizzas.
You can hear them sizzling. Looking good. Gently in the oven. Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a better looking pizza.
Thanks, Michael. Oh boy. Now let's be careful not to drop those. Those are kind of hot, so be careful. But not for
For somebody like that.
Right. That was not painful at all. So. All right. So we'll be back with the react.
Hola, mis amigos. I just finished my first piece of pizza, and I must say it was as delicious as I expected it to be.
This could be our best pizza yet, I think.
There's a good chance of that.
It's fantastic, and we've had a lot of good pizzas.
And off the streets, we selected 2 random taste testers to see how they felt about it.
You can't get this pizza anywhere else.
Definitely 5 stars, definitely.
Wow, what rave reviews.
All right, over